you would have conversations with 5 people, and then you can identify something that's going on with those 5 people. One sentence that explains everything for everyone.
Awesome.
That's pretty much what I see in your chart. It seems like you're going to definitely learn. You're going to be learning a lot in this lifetime. Will it involve another person? I can't tell. Will it be fun? Probably. It probably will be fun. Will there be a lot to learn? Probably.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if along the way you even change some of your thinking multiple times, because you're just going to learn and identify things and learn and identify more things. That's what I can see. That's what I can see for you when it comes to soul purpose.
Awesome. So you ready to go to the next one?
Ready?
Okay. This is Anna Maria. I don't know what her question is, and I don't think she's watching. Oh, sorry. 1 minute. I'm trying to line everything up here. So this is Anna Maria, and I don't know what her question is, but she did submit her chart. I think it was love. I want to say it was about love. Trying to get out the way so you can see it. So guys, while Jay is reviewing her chart, I'll just go over some things. Her sun, you see where my pen is pointing? Her sun is in, it looks like Virgo. She's on the cusp. Let me see. Yeah, she's on the cusp because her sun, it looks like it's in Virgo, but she's on the cusp. When we say on the cusp, she is like on the borderline between Virgo and Libra. But I think she's a Virgo. Her sun is in Virgo. Her Mercury is in Virgo in the 4th house. So she is a hard worker, okay? I'm just trying to put it where people can see everything. And who is this again? Anna Maria. This is for Anna Maria. Trying to get off to the side where you can see the whole chart. Put it up some.
Okay.
Anna Maria.
Okay. And so for Anna Maria, there's two. I wish she could put her question, because I want to get it right. Since she has all the Virgo energy, I want to get it right and not kind of guess. But I see that her sun, pleasure and creativity are themes of her life. She's likely to have more fun in life than many Virgo do. I can see that in her life. And so she probably enjoys life more than other Virgo do. May have some more creativity, may play games more, may express herself more. Life can be more enjoyed for her than other Virgo. I see that. Above the age 25, I see that communication will be a theme of her life. She'll communicate more, may become even more expressive, and have more ideas for fun and such. I definitely enjoy life more than average. Goodness. When it comes to love, her Venus is on the cusp. is on the Leo Virgo cusp.
Right.
This is the odd part, but it's the part why I wish she would have
Being on
asked the
live.
question so that I can get it perfectly. Because Venus, in general, if you meet a person whose sun is right there where your Venus is, you're going to end up liking that person because their sun is right where your Venus is. Venus relates to what you like and your hobbies and your attractions and such things that you like, pretty much. Since your Venus is on that cusp, maybe 28 degrees Leo, I can see that you'd be attracted to Leo or people who have that 0 degree Virgo energy. And so you may like people who get things perfect deliberately. They really thought about it. They took the time to get things right. And things look just the way they should. A person who does take their time, a person who does observe and does understand what it takes for things to be the way they are. When it comes to love, that's like as much as I can say because I haven't met too many of the Leo Virgo cusp people.
Whoa, I would say she might be going through a tough period right now in love because right now we have what? Saturn is here in Capricorn right now. We have Jupiter here. We have, what's the other planet? Pluto. Pluto is here. So right now in love, she might be going through a bit of a tough period. Even if she's in a relationship, the relationship can be going through like just ups and downs. Like they're just looking at each other like, why am I with this person? I love them, but why am I with them? But because of so much going on right now in Capricorn, she could really be going through a challenging time right now as far as relationships are concerned because of those three planets that are there. Jupiter is always good to have somewhere. Jupiter is retrograde. Is Jupiter still retrograde right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Jupiter is retrograde. So Jupiter is not operating at full strength to help you in your relationship right now. Saturn is there. So Saturn is making sure you dot your I's and cross your T's in partnerships right now. And then Pluto is there pretty much tearing everything down. But Pluto is retrograde right now too. So she might be getting a little bit of a break right now as far as what's going on in her partnerships. Yeah, I wish she was online right now so that we can confirm. Is she going through a challenging time right now in relationships because of the transits? Right now, the transits are right here in her partnership area. It could even be business partnerships as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if she's going through a bit of a challenge in her partnership area. I'm pointing to this area that I'm talking about with my pen. The seventh house is the house of partnerships. She has Capricorn. Capricorn is right there. So all the planets that are transiting that area right now could be giving her a bit of a challenge. So if she's looking to see when are things going to clear up or get better for her in partnerships, I would say when Pluto moves out of this seventh house, which Pluto is going to be there for a few more years, I believe, right, Jay? Pluto in Capricorn.
Mm-hmm.
And then
3 years.
Saturn was over here in Aquarius, but because Saturn is retrograde, it's back here in Capricorn now. So I would say when Saturn moves back to Aquarius, which I think that's going to happen within the next few months or so. So when Saturn moves back into Aquarius, you're going to feel better as far as your partnerships are concerned. When Pluto moves totally out of your seventh house, I would say things are going to get better. So I would say within the next few years, I would have to do a forecast to tell you exactly when Pluto is going to be out and when things are going to look better for you as far as partnerships. But right now, it's just something you're just going to have to roll with the roll with the tides, whatever is going on in your partnership area now, because Pluto is there, and Pluto's main objective is to transform. Okay, so you could come out of this with a totally different perspective on partnerships once Pluto moves away from Capricorn. In how many more years? Like 4 more years or something? Pluto is going to be there. So just be patient. Within the next 4 years, it should get better for you. That was for Anna Maria. You ready to move on?
Yep.
Okay. Next is, let's see whose chart is this. This is Tracy. Does she have a question? I don't have any question for Tracy. I don't think she's watching either. Let's go to the next person. Oh no, we said we would do all of them. So let's give Jay a few minutes to look at Tracy's chart. Let's point out, where is her sun? Where is her sun? Okay, her sun is over here. Her sun is on the cusp. It looks like she's a Pisces. She's a Pisces. No, she's not on the cusp. But her sun, it is on the cusp between the 12th house and the first house. So she's a Pisces. You look at the line between the 12 and the 1, everybody, and move your eyes over to where the planets are. So you see the circle with the dot in the middle, that's her sun. So her sun is Pisces. So she's a Pisces. I don't know what her question is.
Okay. For Tracy, I can see that emotions are important in her life, very important. They're kind of boosted. She's more Pisces than many Pisces. Even her Cancer moon in the 4th house is boosted. And so Tracy's probably an introvert, and probably likes staying home, takes care of the home impressively well, because she's so emotionally sensitive. Along with her Pisces rising, so emotionally sensitive. When it comes to let's have a look at some degrees here. That's not right.
And then look at that. She has Lilith and Aries in the first house, 14 degrees.
When it comes to what Tracy would be good at, for example, a profession or something, what she can do. Either emotional support, emotional expansion, or, well, let's go with that. Because she'd actually do both well. I see that pleasure, similar to a previous person, of Virgo, Anna Marie. Pleasure is also a theme of Tracy's life, and so she likely enjoys life a lot. May have many ideas for nurturing herself, enjoying life. May spend a lot of time at beaches or near beaches or such. May have multiple children, may be a caretaker, babysitter, may have multiple pets because she excels at taking care. Very emotionally sensitive. And after the age of 25, health will be an important role in her life. Health and Tracy's role in the world, what she does, of course, and helping society will be an expanding role in her life. And so she'll probably become more sensitive, more health conscious, and be more of a fan for health conscious everything. I mean, health conscious decisions, health conscious living. She'll just be more sensitive as to what affects her. I mean, even to the point where, similar to Virgo, you eat something and you notice if it doesn't feel right. Junk food may not be what Tracy prefers because she notices the difference. She notices how it affects her. When it comes to what Tracy may want to do in life, is the North Node shown? Is the North Node shown?
Yeah, she has the North Node in Scorpio in the 7th house.
Scorpio. Along with Uranus.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Well, I think she's gifted with helping people with their money. But she has
with Uranus.
Hmm?
With Uranus, I don't know. I don't know it. This one, North Node and Scorpio with Uranus. I don't know this one. I never met this combination before. I don't know what this.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It's in, did I say 8th house or 7th house? It's in the 8th house.
Okay.
Hi, Jeanette.
Talk about deep subconscious work.
Right. So, well, we can go to the next person because she's not watching. So we don't want to, we have like 5 more to do. I know you don't want to be on here all day, but then, oh, hi, Jeanette. Hi, Christina. So these charts that we're looking at now, these people sent us the chart last week. So we're not pulling up any new charts today. These people sent us the chart last week, so we had enough time to upload the video, upload their pictures and stuff like that. So we're not doing any new charts today. So you want to go on to the next person?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next is Priyanka. This chart just looks so beautiful to me. Priyanka. It just looks so beautiful. Like, you see that big triangle, that big, beautiful triangle that she has? I don't think she's watching. Her question, I think her question was about love, but I really want to talk about whatever she's doing as far as a profession. She is blessed with it. Do you see this big, beautiful trine she has going on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, it's just so beautiful. I know her. I think her question is love. I don't know what her question is, but it's just beautiful. Like, as far as her career, in relation to the money she makes, in relation to her daily routine, it's just like beautiful. It's almost like she's doing something she loves. If she's not doing it, it looks like she will be doing something that she loves. And the money will come easily for her. The money will just flow. She will advance in her career. Plus, she has Jupiter there. Look at Jupiter in the 10th house. But I think her question was love. But I just wanted to point that out. It just looks so beautiful to me. This big, beautiful triangle. She has a big, beautiful trine, okay, in her chart. Big, beautiful fire trine, mind you. Okay. She has, but that moon is on, she has the moon in the 2nd house. So she's going to feel good about the money that she's making. She has Jupiter in Aries in the 10th house. She's just going to expand in her career. And then over here in the 6th, what planet? I don't know, what planet is that? Oh, is that Uranus? She has Uranus in Sagittarius. She might even travel for her career as well, for her career or business. But that's a big, beautiful trine right there. That's an area of her life that is just everything is going to fall into place as far as her money, her career, her daily routine. Perfect. She's blessed right there. So, but I think, I'm not sure what her question is. I think it's related to love. And where's her
Well,
Venus?
she does Venus in Libra along with Mercury.
Venus in Libra.
And so Priyanka is probably attracted to someone who can conversate well, someone who looks nice, attracted to Libra energy, whether it's Libra moon or Libra sun or Libra stellium or such. But conversation, of course, she wants things to look good out in society, out in public, just like Libra does. Priyanka does have strong Libra energy herself, and so she does conversate well, probably has always had good relations with many people. It's normal for her, it's what she does well, and she always dresses well, always looks nice. She may overthink because of her sign, overthink, always thinking. And she doesn't have as much water in her chart as she does earth or wind or fire. So emotions may not really be as strong with her, but she definitely takes her time, even if it can frustrate her some. And she does have good relations with other people. When it comes to love, Libra, that Libra energy is what Priyanka's about.
Yes, I agree. I definitely agree. And I would say for Priyanka that whenever Venus is in Uranus, is not Uranus, whenever Venus is in Aquarius would be a good time for you to meet someone or get married. Okay, again, this is just a free general glance at your chart. We're not trying to do anything in depth, but for you, we always look at the seventh house. I think your question was about marriage. So the first place we look is the seventh house. And for you, anytime Venus or Jupiter is here, that will be a great time for you. Even, well, yeah, I would say even whenever it is in Aquarius or Capricorn. And right now, like I just mentioned to, I forgot who it was, but we have a lot going on in Capricorn right now. So right now might not be the best time for you to get married, okay? Because of all that's going on right here in your seventh house with Pluto and Saturn being in your seventh house. That's like saying, hold up, wait a minute, this is not the time. So within the next years will probably be better for you to get married once Pluto and Saturn move on out of your seventh house. So you want to move on to Chari? Or you want to say anything else about Priyanka?
All set.
Okay, here we go. This is Chari's chart. I don't know what her question is. I think it was about her career. I don't remember. Like I said, we had one of our moderators were hacked. They were hacked and they deleted a bunch of my posts. So that's why I don't have the original post. And I think her question was about career. Might have been about love. I've had several people that asked about love. And Linda Orr is still watching, and we have her chart too. Well, Linda Orr and Queenie are watching, and we have their charts too. So that's awesome. And so Chari, Jay is just reviewing the chart. Chari, her sun is in the 10th house. If you look at the number 10 in this circle, her sun is in Capricorn. So Chari is a Capricorn, everybody. Okay.
Okay. So when it comes to Chari, if it's career that you asked about, one thing that I can identify is that in life, with your chart, I wouldn't be surprised if you ended up feeling like you're not really getting anywhere. I can see that in your chart because you're pointed toward one thing, toward doing one thing in life, and you have energy in the other direction. I can see that intuition Intuition has always been a theme of your life. The subconscious things that are unsaid has always been a theme of your life. It's kind of always been what you focused on. After the age of 25, your career and social status has been of more importance. What you want to be, what you want to do, your career in society. What I see would be good for you. Well, these seem a bit disconnected, but you can successfully put them together. What I see would be good for you, or maybe what you're suited to do, is to do a whole lot of learning on your own, whether it's by yourself separately, and you enjoy the things that you do, you're very logical. You do what you enjoy what you do. You like when things make sense. You make sense of everything. You may live faster than other Capricorn for sure. And you just like logic. You just like when things make sense. You like to learn. You're a natural learner. What I see you're pointed to do, the direction I see you ought to go in, is family and home. Home and family, take care of things. A motherly direction, which doesn't really match your chart, although the medical field might be suitable for you, even if you're playing a role that only you play by yourself. A role that makes sense, for example, a president or president's assistant, something of the such. That way you can operate, not president's assistant, maybe secretary or so, assistant to the president, or first manager or something like that, because you can do things your way. Everything can make sense, including paperwork and such that may not entertain you, but there's a reason for it. You will have a role in society that's valuable, which is what you want. And you'll be taking care of people who can use your help. That's for a career. When it comes to your Venus, your attractions, someone who's out of the box, who does their own thinking, someone who's unique and gets the point is what you're attracted to. IQ, and someone who will do their own thinking out of the box. Even though you're a Capricorn, known for being in the box and traditional and following the beaten path, you're attracted to out of the box, gets the point, does things their way. Simply.
Awesome. So you want to go to the next person? Awesome. We're moving on to Queenie. Queenie is watching too. And Queenie, we have a lot of similarities. We were born the same year, Queenie. 71 was the year, right, Queenie? I hope she's still watching. I know she was watching. Queenie doesn't have any questions. She's watching. She just says whatever comes to us to tell her. So Queenie's son, everybody, her son is, you see her son right here in the first house. You see the number 1, and then scroll your eyes over to the planets. She has Uranus, the sun, and Mercury in her first house in Libra. So Queenie is a Libra, everybody. Queenie is a Libra. Wow, Uranus in that first house. So, that's one thing that stands out to me off the bat, Uranus in the first house. That's like, you might have had instances in your life where you just surprised people and just changed something. You might have had, you could have possibly had like a dramatic incident happen, like a accident or something like that happen with Uranus in the first house. Because remember, the first house is the house of self. Queenie, do you have any particular questions since you're watching? I know she was watching a few minutes ago. Let me see if I can see her in the comments right now since we're oh, Chaley. So everybody, if you're just watching, we're doing charts of people who sent us their chart over a week ago. So we're not doing any new charts today. Let's see. So that's one thing that stands out to me right away on Queenie's chart. Uranus in the first house. Like some people, she might tend to be a very, and then she has Pluto on the cusp of the first house. Pluto is the planet of transformation. Pluto will tear stuff down, build it back up better than it was before. And then Uranus is the planet of surprise. So she could, be a very surprising person, like very non-traditional type of person. She has Venus in the second house in Scorpio. And then she has Jupiter in the third. Was that Sagittarius? Jupiter in the third in Sagittarius. I don't know if she's still watching. Oh, that would be so sad if she's not watching. Because we could have asked her, for her feedback while we were reviewing her chart. She has North Node. You see, that's why, if you guys can see, I can barely see the signs down here. That's why astrologers do prefer certain charts over others. Like me, if I was doing a chart, I wouldn't even prefer to look at this chart. I just like AstroSeek. But it's kind of hard to see these. Saturn, let me see, Sagittarius, Capricorn. See, it just looks like jumbled to me. But her North Node is Aquarius. So her North Node is Aquarius in the 5th house. She has Mars in the 5th house as well. And she has Saturn up here. We both have Saturn and Gemini, Queenie. Oh, I don't think she's still watching. But she just wanted a general chart overview, whatever speaks to us.
Okay. So let me see. For one, I can see Queenie is quite a thinker. Maria or Queenie is quite a thinker. She probably thinks around the clock. I can see that in her chart. I also see that she's led to be herself in this lifetime. She's led to think of things her way, do things her way, even if no one else is doing what she's doing, which would explain the chart being unique, different, its own, even if no one else is doing that exact same design. She's living along the route that she should take in this lifetime, which is easier for her than the same would be for many people, which is good. She definitely thinks for herself. Logical, very logical. Emotional people, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy may think that she's over logical. I do see that in her chart. Or that she thinks too much, or that she wants things to make sense. I see that in her chart. A theme of Queenie's life is it's something between making things better for other people, improvement, changes for improvement, but also catching things that are unsaid. It's like she has a blend of both focuses in her life. And so I'm sure she would understand, she would get it, but the general person may not quite understand. But she does have the theme of subconscious as well as making things better. But as she gets older, it may be more about just taking the initiative, getting things done, similarly to how she performed on the post to get her chart down. taking the initiative and getting things done may be more of what, maybe a growing theme in her life as time goes on. She takes more initiative than she used to when she was younger. And that's what I see in general. Good chart.
Yes, good chart. Very, very innovative. A very innovative chart, definitely. And right now, the transits, she might have some things going on as far as her home and family life or her inner dialogue. This is Capricorn right here, and right now, like I said, we have Jupiter retrograde here. We have Pluto retrograde. We have Saturn also here. So she might be going through a bit of some challenges dealing with either her home and family or just battling within herself. Oh, Queenie, she's here. You have any questions, Queenie? We were just talking about you. We were just about to move to the next person, but I was just looking at trying to see if anything is going on in your home and your family life, or if you are having challenges just within yourself. Because house 4 can deal with your inner dialogue. And you have some challenging planets there right now. This is for Queenie. House 4, Capricorn, and the transits right now, we have Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn there. So this is saying that you could very well be going through some challenges just on an inner level or with home and with your family as well right now. This is because of the transits that are there in that area of your life. She says, what does that mean? What does what mean, Queenie? I think she missed a lot of what we were saying. So I think she's like, what about spiritual? Spiritual, you have Pluto, and well, it's actually on the cusp, and you have the moon as a cusp also. So you tend to be very intuitive naturally. Okay. Also, a job related to spirituality won't be a bad idea, but for you, your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition. You have the moon there in the area of your life that deals with spirituality, but you also have Pluto there. Okay. I don't know if I'm freezing up. I'm getting some type of encoding error. So for you, you might tend to have extremes dealing with your spirituality. Like you might go through periods of, oh yes, I'm totally into this particular spiritual path, and then you just might totally change it. That's Pluto there. Pluto is there, so you might be on one path and you say, you know what, I see this path over there, let me go over here for a while. So you do have a bit of inconsistency. I'm not going to say you have it. You have a tendency to be inconsistent with your spirituality, especially with the moon there. The moon is the fastest moving planet. So you might tend to one day be into astrology, then the next day you're into something else, and the next day you're into something else. So you tend to be very fascinated by spirituality, but with the moon and Pluto there, you tend to not have a lot of focus on your spirituality. Okay? That's what I see. And what is that? The 9th house, 8th house. And then again, with Uranus in your first house, you do tend to change your mind at the drop of a hat. Uranus is a planet of surprise. So naturally, you don't have a problem changing your mind. And so the same goes for your spirituality. You tend to be interested in maybe a lot of different spiritual facets, a lot of different facets of spirituality. But because, like I said, the moon is the fastest moving planet, so you tend not to want to stick to any one particular spiritual path for any length of time. Hi, DS. But you can watch the replay too, Queenie, because we talked a good bit about your chart. Queenie says that's true, Jay. So, yeah, that's what really stuck out to me about your chart. You have Uranus and Pluto in the first house. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you, Queenie. Queenie, did you have a really bad accident? I'm just curious. A lot of times as astrologers, we, I'm not gonna say we, anyway, we compare charts, and when we see, like when I see Uranus in the first house, sometimes it can indicate the person had like a bad accident. I'm just curious. I'm not saying that happened to you, but I'm just curious to see, because I saw this in someone else's chart, and they had like a very dramatic accident. So, did you have some type of dramatic accident within the last 10 years or so? I might have a delay in my messages. But we have two more charts to do. Jay Aquetta and Linda Ramatelli. So I'm not sure. Maybe Queenie, I might have a delay in my messages. Let's see if she said anything. Trying to see if she said anything. Okay, well, we will move on to Aquetta, because I'm not sure if my internet is acting up or there's a delay in the messages. Plus, we've been on almost 2 hours. I was trying to see if Queenie said anything about an accident. Okay, so she'll let us know. All right, so let's move on to Aquetta. This is Aquetta's chart. She just said general, nothing, no question in particular. She's trying to know how to read her chart and things like that. So I'm trying to put it where you can see everything. Okay, so let's look for the sun. So Aquetta's sun is in the 12th house. So Aquetta is a Pisces. You see that? Look at the 12, and then you look at the planets in the 12. Queenie said that. Queenie says that's definitely true. Yeah, so that's one thing I noticed. In astrology, we notice patterns. And when I see somebody has that Uranus in the first house along with Pluto, that usually indicates the person went through some type of, dramatic accident. But okay, so now this is Aquetta's chart. She is a Pisces. She has Venus in her 10th house in Capricorn. Let's see. She has Jupiter right here in her 5th house. You see that? She has Jupiter in Leo in her 5th house. She also has Lilith in Leo in her 5th house. Yeah, I think we went over spiritual also, Queenie. You might have missed it, so you can watch the replay. We have one more chart after this chart. We have Linda Ramatelli, if she's still watching. And I think she just said general as well. So this is Aquetta's chart.
Okay. For quite a break, I see. First, you were born on the cusp, on the Aquarius Pisces cusp, which means that you have some nice sensitivity that other people don't have. I mean, when it comes to artwork, or the only case I'm familiar with, dealing with people who may have emotional issues and such, or can use therapy or counseling, you have like that perfect sensitivity for a certain style that gets to them. It's like you have the perfect skill of creative sensitivity. That's the best way I can put it. I don't have it myself, but I've communicated with people who have this, and the only person I communicated with, I believe they were helping children with autism, or children who had something along the sort, emotional something, and their sensitivity, their style. I mean, logic isn't as good with them. Everything being logical, they'll somehow read people incredibly well. And if you ask them to do a project, it'll be like so well polished, precisely to what you like. It's like miraculous how sensitively receptive people on the Aquarius Pisces cusp are. They have that certain style, that certain touch to everything, and they're aware of it for everyone. And so they can approach people just right with a certain style that other people don't manage.
That's awesome.
Usually Pisces are known for being very sensitive, very intuitive, but with your moon, Sagittarius moon, it may be frustrating. Things may be more frustrating for you than average. And as far as I can see, your chart is, you have the usual chart. You have a normal chart. I do recommend meditation, because there is some frustration in your chart, some frustration where the planets were, because of where the planets were when you were born. And so there can be frustrating parts to life. And so meditation can help to reduce that, relieve that. Years worth of meditation. You get better as you go. First-hand experience. And I also see that energy where you might feel like you're not getting anywhere in life. I see that in your chart too. Aside from that, you just have a normal chart, not too much here, not too much there. Things are spread out. I'm unsure. There is the possibility that you always feel like there's something missing in your chart. Missing in life, I mean. That may be there.
Oh, Queenie says she's had several car accidents. That Uranus and Pluto in their first house. She says she does change her mind at the drop of a hat. That Uranus in the first house.
Interesting.
And Aqueta has Mars. Mars is transiting her first house right now. So this is her time to be a leader. This is her time to take control of her life, even change her appearance as well. She might find herself changing her appearance while Mars is there in the first house. We're talking about the transits of Mars, because she doesn't have any planets in her first house. She has Chiron, but Chiron is not a planet. Chiron is an asteroid. Yeah. And it's actually, Chiron is in her first house, but that's in Taurus. And then Aqueta's north node is Virgo. So she is here to work. She is here to pick up on the details her co-workers miss, things like that. And Aqueta is really very detailed. She's really good with technology as well. I mean, she's helped me on my lives before. So she's very detailed. We see that north node right here. She has north node in Virgo in the 6th house. The 6th house can deal with your daily work routine or your daily routine. So on a daily basis, her sole purpose is to work. Like, you know how some people don't want to go to work? It's like, she might feel like that sometimes, but essentially, she likes working. Like, some people don't really care to work. Like, I'm not going to say Rohit doesn't care to work, but Rohit's chart, he has a chart geared more towards being an entrepreneur, more towards being, like he said, he's a freelancer. I don't see anything in her chart that says that she really would like a career where her money is like not guaranteed. Is like she likes everything just so, like, she wants to know, okay, on the 5th I'm getting X amount of money, and you know what I'm saying, like with that Virgo energy.
Planned.
Virgo is very analytical. Virgo is kind of like a perfectionist. So doing something where she's not sure how much money she's going to get down the road is just like not her cup of tea. Like, she wants to know exactly what is coming up with that North Node in Virgo. And then she has, what's the other planet? I can't see it. And then she has Saturn in Virgo. So she is definitely, she's the person you want on your job, making sure no mistakes. She's a person that can let you know what was missed. Oh wait, we need to backtrack because this was missed. Like, she will find those mistakes that other people overlook or that other people don't see. With that Virgo, that Saturn in Virgo, oh yeah, she's the person that you want on your team, basically.
Likes being of service.
Yes, definitely. Where is Cap? She has in the 10th house. She might be going through a little bit of something in her career right now, with so much going on transiting her 10th house. Right now, she has Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter transiting her 10th house. So at some point, it's going to be conjunct to her Venus. So she might have a little bit of some stuff going on with her career. She might want to take some time off around this time dealing with her career. So did you see anything else you want to say about her chart?
Not really.
Okay, well, we have Linda. Linda's watching. We can go move on to Linda. So, okay.
I don't think I can see the rest of the charts.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Well, Linda is watching, so she can ask us questions. But Aqueta, if you're watching, or if anybody, if you're watching and we did your chart, you can still type in your question in the comments and tag Jay and myself, and we can, we can try to answer it for you. All right, so this is the last chart, Jay. This is Linda Ramatelli, and she's watching.
If Linda could post the chart as a comment on July 26th, you posted emoji sun and then happy Sunday exclamation point. If she could find that in the group and post it there, because I'd see that comment as a comment, I could see the chart there.
Okay.
On July 26th, happy Sunday
Can you
exclamation point.
Can you post it, Linda? I know she's
July
watching.
26th.
Yeah, she's still watching.
July 26th, 11:29 a.m. I can see the charts because all of the charts were there.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Because she's still watching, so she can probably post her chart really quickly in the comments. Let me see. You know what? I'm gonna message it to you. I just screenshot it and I'll message it to you.
Okay, that works.
Okay, I just messaged it to you. Let me get out of this because she's still watching. Thanks for hanging in there, Linda.
Okay. All right.
Linda Ramatali.
Okay, any questions or so?
Let's see. Do you have any questions, Linda? You have any questions about your chart? I think she might have wanted a general.
Okay. Linda has an easygoing chart. Linda has a nice chart. It's in her favor. Not bad at all.
You get that?
Some specific question or general?
She hasn't. I think she just wants general. Did you just want general, Linda? Oh, she said spiritual and general. Okay. So
Okay.
everybody, so Jay is just looking at her chart. I'll just point out her sun is Aries. Well, her sun sign is Aries. So Linda is in Aries, everybody. And look at all the planets she has there in the first house. She has the sun, Venus, the moon, and Mars in the first house. She is in Aries through and through, okay? No doubt about it. In fact, she has like a stellium in her first house in Aries. She has the sun, Venus, the moon, and Mars right there in her first house. And guess what? Mars is transiting her first house right now. Mars is right there, the transit of Mars. So she has Mars conjunct Mars. So right now, Linda might find herself, again, anybody who has Mars in the first house, this is a great time for you to take control of your life. It's a great time for you to change your appearance, especially with Venus there. It's like you tend to make the best decisions about your appearance. With Venus there, well, you have Venus conjunct Mars. So they kind of like help each other right there. And then you have the transiting Mars in your first house as well. So move to the side so people can see the chart. What's going on with Capricorn for her? Capricorn in her 10th and 11th house. And then she has North Node in Cancer in her 5th house.
Okay.
She says,
For Linda R.
She says, LOL, yes, that I am a masculine Aries at that.
For Linda R. There's kind of like push-pull energy here. Push-pull energy. Because of course Aries likes to be fast. Aries is a quick energy, just gets things done simply without complications or this and that. 4 planets in Aries, 3 in Libra. That can be a bit frustrating. There's the part of you that just does things and just likes to go simply, and then there's the other part that's more social, more communicative, wants to know the perspectives of other people, doesn't like to rush, likes to communicate instead and be in harmony with other people. Not really what Aries is about. And so that can be, you have this energy and then you have that energy in your life. Also, the other thing that's more importantly noticeable is that you have 4 planets retrograde in your chart, which means that you should probably live life at a slower rate than other people do. Other people may go faster than you in life. You should go slower because you have many planets retrograde when you were born.
Which is hard for an Aries, right?
Not the best thing, but through life you can get better at it. You have so much time, and so you have so much self-experience, so much experience with knowing that you should slow down, with how you should slow down. That's there. And when it comes to spirituality, for one, Aries, meditation isn't exactly the easiest for Aries. You may fall asleep sometimes, but you do have Neptune in Sagittarius, Uranus in Scorpio, Pluto in Libra. I would anticipate you to be more of a spiritual intuitive if you were to really meditate and develop yourself. Um, your ability would relate more to feeling everything raw, not really you would be you would have it all. You could receive an emotion, you could intuit emotion while you're meditating. You'll probably see a lot of colors. You may even see like spirits and see this and that, because that's how it goes for the more fiery people. A spiritual intuition, you may, what's it called when you leave your body? Astral travel. You may be able to astral travel. It may be unique that a few animals come near you and or communicate to you. Your intuition may be activated all the time and things can happen randomly. It's all potential, it's all possible with your chart.
Linda says, yes, oh my God. I always try to see another's perspective on something, especially if I don't agree with them. And she says, yes, Jay, I feel like I'm always in a rush. I do need to go slower.
It's right in your chart. May not be as easy for Aries, but the thing is, at the end of things, it's kind of like a take your time kind of thing. Yes, you go through things kind of quicker than other people, but you can also take your time through life, even though it seems like you're going fast, but you're going at the right pace for you. Practice it, you'll get better as you go. Meditation would be helpful, especially if you meditate and then things are interesting. You see the colors, you see the designs, and you kind of take yourself away. You can practice if you want to go that route. You can.
Awesome. So she says, these things do happen randomly, never when I expect it. And especially I want to find out, I think I'm acting my internet. In the seventh house, you have Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter in your seventh house. I would look at this chart and say that your romances have either been hot and heavy or just cut it off. I don't want anything to do with you. But then with the Saturn there, the Saturn next to Jupiter, you could, and then they're all in Libra. So your relationships have probably been very balanced. You probably had a balance of good and bad, basically. But I wouldn't be surprised if you've had instances of just a lot of drama in relationships and then love stories as well. So what's going on with your partnerships area? Because I see a little bit of both. I see drama, I see balance, I see love stories, I see it all in your partnership area. She says, and I usually find conflict within myself, hardly with others. Hardly with others. More so with herself.
A lot of Libra energy, a lot of Aries energy. They oppose each other. You're either this or you're that, but you can't be both at the same time.
Wow. And then she has, I keep looking at what's going on for everybody with Capricorn, with the transits in Capricorn. And she has Capricorn a little bit in her 10th, a little bit in her 11th. She says, yes, good and bad with relationships. Yeah, that's what I see. You see Jupiter here. Jupiter represents good. Saturn represents being strict, doing everything by the book. Then Pluto just represents throw the baby out with the bathwater type energy, like, oh, it's going down, So, I see a little bit of everything going on with your partnerships. Like you've experienced a little bit of everything in the partnership area. You've had the love story, you've had the drama, like you've had it all. What did she say? She says, I've been married for 17 years and it's been everything you said, drama, love stories, etc. Yeah, you see, it's like you have a little bit of everything, right there. And the good thing for you is that Libra energy. It helps balance out all of that. So it's like, you know, that in partnerships, even when things are dramatic, you know the scales are going to tip in your favor eventually. So you know how to have that balance in partnerships, which is really great, you know. So I'm wondering what's going on with this, what's going on in your career, friendship area with all the transits going on in Capricorn right now. Linda Ramatali. It's a really cool chart. A lot going on in that first house. Trying to see if she's saying anything else. Because we've been on, how long have we been on? We've been on almost 2.5 hours, Jay. See what I'm saying, everybody? Jay is so patient, okay? I have a lot of energy. I can keep going and going and going. And Jay is like so patient, so cool, so calm, so level-headed, you know. I'm just like all over the place half the time. So I'm trying to see if Linda says anything else, because I know it's time for us to get out of here. Plus, Annie is broadcasting right now. Linda says career has been slow. Yeah, it's shown here because you have Pluto there, even though it's retrograde. You have Saturn. Saturn is there. Saturn will slow some stuff down. Wherever Saturn is transiting, Saturn will bring that slow motion to that area of your life. And right now, you have Saturn in that, between that 10th and 11th house. So Saturn is right there in your career area right now, transiting your career, friendship area right now. Linda says, I'm looking for something else currently, hopefully a different path altogether. That's that Pluto. That Pluto in Capricorn right now, Pluto is a planet of transformation. So the fact that Linda says she's looking for something different, it's showing up in the chart. Pluto. That's Pluto. That's the Pluto in her that wants something different. Pluto is a planet of transformation. So yeah, we can see that also. And you also have Jupiter there, but Jupiter is retrograde. So yeah, overall pretty balanced chart. You have anything else to say about Linda's chart?
It looks good, honestly,
Yeah,
because it's simple. It's mostly simple.
Yes, awesome. Well, I think we better get out of here. Thank you so much, Jay. Hopefully we'll be able to do something like this at the end of this month before September. If you have time, Jay, that would be great. Okay, so thank you everybody for tuning in today. I am citrinechaka, and this is Jay. Jay Caribbean. How do you say that? I always wonder, how does he say that?
J Caribbean Arawak Noel.
Arawak Noel. Is that Haitian or something? What is that?
Ding ding. Ding ding.
Oh, okay. So you speak French?
Not French, but
What?
Creole, yes.
Creole?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Cool. Rohi says, thank you, Citrine and Jay, for the insights. I will replay and watch mine again. Linda says, thank you both. Rohi says, it was a great stream. Thank you for saying that, Rohi, even though we have some technical issues. Yeah. So thank you, everybody. Again, this is Citrine and Jay. We're going to do this again by the end of the month. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy your week.